Jimlapbap's Guide to Mashups, thrown together at great haste, sparing every expense. I just noticed my hair. It's kind of wild today. Hello and welcome to Jimlapbap's Stoplight Music Theory. To preface, mashups are one of those things that if I have to spend more than 20 minutes on, it gets really tedious for me. It's not my main thing, but recently it's been the thing that everyone's been seeing. If you've only been seeing my mashups, please check out my arrangements. You might find them interesting and you might actually learn some. I get no creative fulfillment out of them. If you do, great. As an arranger, composer, most of my creative energy comes from creating the thing from scratch. In a mashup, almost all of that has been done. You're just putting the final touches on it. If it takes me longer than a certain amount of time, I just get really tired and I abandon it. When I do a mashup, I basically take the vocals of one song and the instrumentals of another song. There's a lot of things that have to happen if I'm going to do it. The first thing is the two styles are very different. Like I've done Taylor Swift and Nirvana, Whitney Houston and Linkin Park. My favorite one that I've done that didn't get very much views was My Heart Will Go On and Steal My Sunshine. For the vocals, the jackpot is it follows the major pentatonic scale or the minor pentatonic scale. They're the same notes. To sum up the music theory behind it, when the melody uses the major pentatonic scale, there is less likely of a major clash between the melody and the harmony. The harmony part needs to stay within the key. It also needs to be in the general same time signature. It needs to be in 4 or in 3. They have to either both be in swing or both be not swing. They need to have the same phrasing, but I can work around that sometimes. Usually I do songs that don't have the same chord progression. Major bonus is if they're in the same key. If not, I adjust the instrumentals to match the vocal. The vocal line sounds weirder the farther it is from the original pitch. I only change the pitched instrumentals, so like guitar, bass, piano, etc. The drums aren't a pitched instrument, so I don't change them. An addendum to the mashup thing, this is several days after I recorded it, I only do mashups that haven't been done before. I use Logic Pro. That's for the sparing every expense. I've been using Logic for like 20 years. Logic has a stem splitting feature now. It's okay. It's not great. It gets the job done at great haste, sparing every expense. Logic also has a thing called flex time. Once you have lined up the tempo of the song and you click the flex time, then you can adjust the tempo and the song still keeps to the beats. You can speed it up and slow it down and it doesn't change the pitches. If the song does not have a 100% steady tempo like was recorded by humans with no click track, the tempo does vary, and that can become a little tedious. I've gotten better at lining it up. I usually line up to the drum beats that's been extracted. If it's one tempo throughout, that makes it really easy. Then I switch the vocal parts and make edits if the phrasings don't match. And then usually mix. Logic now has a mastering thing, and I just run it through one of those, and it's okay, but not great. Vocals can overpower the instrumentals on the phone, so I actually take the vocals back just a little bit. I'm still trying to find that balance, but again, I don't spend very much time on it. I think I actually spend more time laying out the video and writing out the words. To me, that's almost more creatively fulfilling than making the mashup itself. That is generally the process thing.